A story about our neighborhood family.
There are many families living in our neighborhood. Our family is the biggest. My grandma always says,
There is no place like home.
"There is no place like home."
Of course, Mother. Home is the best.
Dad replies. Huh? This time, Dad also says home is the best. Home is where we sleep, eat, and rest every day. I like swimming pools and amusement parks much better than my home. But then, why do they say home is the best?
Home is the best because it is where the most precious family is.
Family? What is a family?
A family is a...
Mom spoke very slow, but Mom was able to explain it like this. A family is a group of people who live together in the same house like us. Like Mom says, there are many families in our neighborhood, and the house with the most family members is our home. Grandpa, Grandma, Uncle, Aunt, Dad, Mom, my older brother, my younger brother, and me. Grandpa says the more family members, the better. I think so too. When my mom worked, my grandma and aunt raised me. Without my aunt, Mom wouldn't have been able to work. When there's a problem, our whole family comes together. It is easier to solve a problem with a family meeting. When my younger brother and I see an adult, we always greet them. So we get lots of praise for our good manners. I also know a lot of old stories from my grandpa and grandma. But it isn't all good. There are many times when I envy my friends' families. The bigger the family, the better? But I have a different idea. Living with people who think differently from you isn't easy. In our family, there are only 2 of us. Not having kids allows both of us to work hard on the jobs that we want. And when there is some free time over the weekend, we can do our hobbies together. Our parents are also happy to see us when we visit them in the countryside. But it isn't always good. Sometimes we envy homes with big families. Parents may like living in the country where the air is fresher than the city, but the kids have to be there too. It is hard to leave our kids when we go to work, but isn't it a joy to watch them grow up? Seeing our kids grow up healthy makes us happy. And when we get in a fight, we stop because of our kids. To parents, children are a huge joy. But it's not always good. Sometimes we envy homes without children, and other times we envy homes with lots of family members. We also envy families without children. They get to enjoy doing their hobbies in their free time. For us, we don't have enough time. It isn't easy taking care of kids because there is no one to help us. Times like that, we envy big families. We work all day, and when we come back home, we can't rest. Mom and Dad don't have to stay together to take care of us. My mom and Dad separated because they had different thoughts. My dad went to heaven because of an accident. There are only 2 of us in our family, so we help each other. I'm really good at cleaning. My dad can't clean. It's a secret to Mom, but I envy kids who have dads. It would be nice if I had a dad too, but we're still happy. I hug my mom every day. People tell me that I'm like a grown-up. There's no law that says we have to live with our parents. Sometimes we live with our grandma and grandpa. Grandma and grandpa are always on my side. Grandpa always tries to tell us stories, so he feels like he is getting younger. When I lived with my mom and dad, they always scolded me. But when I'm with my grandma, nobody scolds me. Grandma is always tired from playing with me. I shouldn't fool around, but it's not easy. Our mom and dad adopted us. My younger sister and I were both adopted. And that's how we became one family. My mom, my dad, and my younger sister. We are going to have a new brother or sister. If I get a little brother or sister, I will be good to them. Mom and Dad say that when they first met me, I didn't drink milk and I only cried. It must have been very hard for them. My friends make fun of me because I'm adopted. I'm okay with it, but it hurts my mom. There are no adults in our family. It's just us kids. We don't have a mom, dad, grandma, or grandpa. But we're not sad. We trust each other and help each other out. Doing chores is hard to do by ourselves because there are no adults living with us. It is sometimes difficult for us because we have to live by ourselves. At times like these, we don't have any choice but to get help. Even though we can't do it well, we do our own chores by ourselves. There are many families in our neighborhood. Whether there are 2 living or 10 living in one house, and whatever type of family it isn't important. Whatever family we have, as long as we love and cherish our family, our families become precious to us.
What is a family? People who live together in one house is a family, and the place we eat, sleep, and live is our home. Families share love and affection with each other. When we're sick, we take care of each other. If we have a problem, we help each other out. That's why we go to our families first when we are happy or sad.
Today's families are changing. In the past, the whole family lived in one house. But now there are many different types of families. Dad, Mom, and children all live together. Grandpa, Grandma, Dad, Mom, and children all live together. Just live as a married couple. Dad and children, Mom and children live separately. Stepdads or stepmoms live with the children. A couple living with adopted children.